And here we are.
I still think they look pretty low.
All right.
So
Well, since you're a sound engineer now,
listen.
maybe it's the pressure.
What?
The
Air
the
pressure?
air pressure. It's affecting our levels.
Yours are off the fucking charts.
That's what a lot of doctors have said.
Okay.
Dick-sized doctors.
What?
Dick-sized doctors?
That you're off the chart
Yeah.
in
Well-
dick size?
You know what's great for podcasting? Having to
Repeat yourself.
and also be very quiet.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's
We are on the plane, you guys.
we're in the air.
We are in the air. We thought now would be a good time to podcast because Mouse just woke up, climbed on Andy's lap, and shit on his thigh.
Mouse thought it was a great idea to just begin shitting, and I was like, oh, look, she's doing something.
We're
and
just
then
all of our jokes are gonna land like an ASMR tape.
this is an ASMR episode
Yeah,
of Find Your Beach.
I'm really practicing my baritone.
I hope that everybody can hear the soothing sound of the engines.
Yeah, I can't believe Mouse shit on your legs.
Yeah, it's a sign of respect in a lot
I'm
of cultures.
staring at your jeans and there's shit on them.
Yep.
And you tried to wash it off.
It's fine. Who hasn't got a little shit on their legs? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Talking about JetBlue.
when we have kids, they're gonna
Shit on our legs.
all the time. We're gonna be covered in piss and
That's
shit.
how you teach a kid to shit.
Yeah, you go, hey, put it right there.
Do it on my legs.
Put it right there, buddy.
That's why you take him to Santa.
I'm gonna teach my son that's what put it right there means. Because you know how like a guy will come up and try to get a high five and go, put it right there, bud.
Your son
And my
just
son just shit
projectile shits on their
leg.
shins.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. In my country,
Yeah.
in my family, this is what we do.
This is what we grew up doing. Sorry, my culture isn't your culture.
It's pretty funny to think that. So first of all, we're the people on the plane with 2 dogs. That's where we started this adventure.
Yeah, and now we've
we're
brought out a
podcasting.
full-blown podcast set. And Andy was like, "Do you want to podcast? Do you want to get this equipment out?" And I just took this like deep sigh.
Yeah.
Just like I think I just needed a second to like accept who I was before I went there.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, am I gonna be that person?
I am that person.
And it's like, yeah, I am. That's how you make good content.
We're just the
We
most.
have microphones.
We're the most
on a
selfish.
plane.
Better than snakes.
Our dog is shit.
Yeah. I mean, we are the disaster family that you see on the plane. We've quickly become
But I
that.
love it. I fucking
know.
love it. You know why? Because these fucking airlines have been treating me like shit for too long, and now they're poor.
Yeah.
They've got no money, and I'm gonna shit on their stupid plane.
Yep.
I'm gonna shit on it.
Yeah.
My dog's gonna shit on it. My fiance's gonna shit on it, and I'm gonna shit on it. And JetBlue, if you got a problem with that,
You better grow up.
you better grow up, because this is the JetBlue experience, motherfuckers.
So, I guess one thing we were gonna do is we were gonna talk about what the airport experience was like, and it was
Have you ever,
like showing up to a hotel that nobody stays up.
Yeah, have you ever walked from one room into another with no problem? That was it.
There was nobody in line anywhere.
Nobody even checked Charlie's paperwork. That's never happened.
Yeah, we probably could have not paid for either dog.
Yeah.
We should just
Stupid.
call them and be like, hey, we didn't bring the dogs.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Can we get a refund?
Yeah, and then when they, they would never look up our podcast. So yeah,
what if
let's
they
do it.
What if the president of JetBlue is like, hey, I gotta
Actually, I've been a fan of Find Your Beach since day
put that
2.
over there? Mouse's head is out. She's escaped.
She's escaped. Just put her on your lap. She might want to take a piss. Let her out, Andy.
She just runs under the aisles.
Seriously, let her out, because she will.
Come here.
This is a disaster. This is the worst. This was the worst idea.
Ugh.
But the other option was, like, driving back over, like, a course of... God, I look like a dock worker. Come here, Mouse. Do you need to pee on your dad?
Probably.
Anyway, she's very sweet when she's not ruining
crack.
our lives.
It's weird. She looks like a different dog too when she's being sweet. Like right now,
Yeah.
she looks so sweet and cute. When she's like biting, she looks like a small rat.
Dude, you guys should have heard her in her little like travel carry case this morning. It sounded like the Gremlins movie. I can't. This is like, if this is what having a kid is like, I want no part of it.
I want our kids to growl in their cages.
Yeah, that's the sad part about having kids is you can't put them in a cage.
I know. I'm gonna get my kids kennels.
Yeah?
Our kids.
Your kids?
Our kids.
Okay. It's like you want to check your verbiage there?
Verbiage. That's the right word.
I swear to God, I hate you. Stop.
Hey.
Can you stop? Don't. Please
see
don't
you.
embarrass yourself.
All right. Anyways, you gotta watch the video to see that.
And he's doing his white rapper act out
Yeah.
where he smears his hands together and licks his lips, and it's so uncomfortable.
I have my hat backwards in a very deliberate kind of way.
Yeah.
That's the nice guy from earlier. I liked him.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off the lights because
Yeah, let's turn off all these lights.
it's just embarrassing what's
Yeah, that's
happening
fine.
back here.
I did want to say that we weren't the worst people on the plane, or at least we were the worst people on the plane, but somebody did bring
A full-blown flat screen television.
not in the box.
Not in the box, wrapped in a sheet.
Yeah.
Put it in the overhead bin.
That's what flying is like now.
That's what it's like. It's lawless. There's
don't-
no rules.
If you want to bring furniture, try it. Nobody's going to stop you.
You guys, if you need to move your couch across the country,
Tap us so we're not so dark.
just like bring it on a plane. Bring your whole goddamn thing on a plane. What are you doing? That's backlight. That's not going to work.
Oh, look. Wow, it worked. Hey, look, stop.
Anyway, sorry. Obviously, we don't have a lot of experience with this, so we are fidgeting a lot with the...
I'm going to start a podcast where it's only recorded on airplanes.
Yeah?
Yep. Oh, that's probably good. Just walking through the sound equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you press buttons, mouse.
How would you do that?
Just buy a lot of cheap flights.
And just hop on them and
It's going to be called
talk about
It's going to be called the Buffalo Express
why?
because we're going to fly from LaGuardia to Buffalo. That's the podcast. Once a week, I fly from LaGuardia to Buffalo.
In coach.
Do you know how cheap that flight is probably right now?
I mean, it's got to be like $3.
Is Canada closed?
Flying is for... It's like the way that it was before, you know, it was such an obvious class system. And the funniest part about this whole experience is that we got on the plane and they were like, oh yeah, you can't sit in the even more seats, in the even more room seats. And it's like, why? Why? Do you guys think anybody is going to pay for those fucking seats right now?
Nobody's going to pay for those seats.
You guys are just holding on to a class system because it's all you fucking have. And let me tell you something. JetBlue, Delta,
You
American
idiots.
American Express? No. American.
Yep. But American Express too, just to.
Also Amex. You guys don't know the world you're living in. You haven't accepted it yet.
I don't know you anything.
We don't owe you anything, and you don't know what the world is now. Okay? The poor are gonna run the country.
What if the stewardess came up to us and she just very specifically was like, oh, I'm sorry, there's actually no podcasting? Hey, I'm sorry to do this right now, but
I really hope they do. I would
there's
love
no
that.
podcasting.
I would love that. I'd be like, can you tell us why? I'd love to interview one of the flight attendants and just ask what the fuck has been going on.
I thought of 2 joke premises.
What's that?
The first of would be that if this plane went down and they were like, yeah, he died on a plane with 10 other people, and they're like, oh, it was like a small plane, and it's like, no, huge plane. Giant plane.
Huge plane.
Just only 4 people
Just
on
empty.
it. Yeah, it was just empty.
He just
And then the
happened
other
to
one
be-
was about a jealous boyfriend during quarantine,
Yeah.
and you're like you're in the other room, and I'm like, what were you doing in the other room? You're like, reading, and I'm like, reading who?
I like the second one.
That's the laugh she does when she's doing
On
a
Skype calls.
doing a Zoom show or a Skype or anything online. That's the laugh she does to let the people know she's game. She's gonna be fun to do business with. Her? I love everything, to be honest.
No, I like that joke.
Thank you.
I do. I like the second one more.
Yeah,
But the
other
first one's really good.
I just think there's something about being on empty planes.
There's I mean, can
It's
I
a
tell you the
silly
direction
plane.
I thought you were going to go in?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, he died in a plane crash and with 2 dogs and a whole thing of podcasting equipment, and
Yeah.
everybody would be like, oh, good.
Yeah. Covered in shit.
Oh, good.
Vaping.
Thank God.
We literally are like a New Yorker cartoon. We're vaping, podcasting, have 2 dogs.
Emotional support animals and covered in shit.
Mouse is kind of an emotional support animal.
Can you
right
just
now.
put your mask on? Can you put the illusion of your mask on, even if it's not over your face?
Why?
Because I'm scared they're going to yell at us for that.
You don't have to have your mask on.
You don't?
No.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I know that the sky isn't a state and there's no legislature, but...
Yeah, sky's international waters.
Okay. You know what? Do what you want. You're right.
Oh, there's a piece of mouse's poop in here.
What?
It'd be funny if there's just a piece of mouse's poop in there.
In the mask?
Like it just fallen, I just put it right on my lips.
Like a hammock?
Yeah.
That's what we should do. We should put it over her tail. We should put the ear flap over her tail, and then the other ear flap over her head, and just let her piss in it like a body-sized maxi pad.
I want to make Mouse a hammock.
A little mouse hammock?
Have you seen Ian's cat hammock?
Yes,
It's the cutest thing in the world.
it is.
I don't know if she'd lay in it.
She wouldn't.
She's a bitch.
She's so stupid.
And you guys, another thing that is going to be horrible for everybody else on this plane is we are going to try to do a HAL session. That's part of the Buffalo Express.
Sorry, fellow flyers. But
We're a nightmare.
we're gonna need to try to do this. We're gonna need to try. We tried earlier. We tried a practice round, and Charlie wasn't down.
But what else could we talk
And
about?
by not down, we mean he took his anxiety pill last night, and he's still tired. He's tuckered out.
We took the Uber this morning. That was pretty chill.
Sure did.
Was there anything else going on? I can't remember if there was any other eventful things.
I was looking at the flights, like, you know where they have like all the departing and arriving flights, and there was like, out of all the departures on that screen, and there was a lot because it's LAX. I'd say about
80%?
Yeah, I would say about 80% of those flights were canceled. And I don't know why, but it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for anyone who works for the airlines who's like out of a job right now. But the airlines themselves, I want to watch them burn. They are such fucking dicks.
See, I don't have that big of a problem with them.
You don't?
No.
Oh, it's just because you're fucking Delta Platinum or whatever the fuck you are.
I mean, they've just all it's a game. It's like an opponent that I respect. You know what I mean? They come at me they go, oh, Mr. Haynes, that's actually a $150 change fee. And I go, yeah, what if we were to waive that? And they go, I'll see what I can do. And then boom. And then I go, yeah, I need a window.
You do have some weird Jedi mind trick that you play with, like Delta. Every time I hear you get on the phone with them, it's like you just turn on your fucking Wall Street voice, and they're like, oh, can we suck your dick?
Professional scammer, Andy Haynes.
You disgust me.
One of the best
If they could
scammers.
see your fucking hair,
Oh.
they'd be like, I'm not doing this for beta version of Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, beta Billy Idol. Beta Billy Idol. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty uneventful. The plane's, what, a third full?
Not even. There was like some people in first class, and I just wanted to be like,
You think you're special?
you think you're fucking special up here?
Yeah.
You're not even getting snacks, dummy.
We were talking about that thing. I don't think we ever talked about it on this podcast, but we talked about a while ago about how I'm never, I'm a nervous flyer, and I'm never afraid to fly in first class. Have I told you this?
Yeah.
I'm just like, bad stuff doesn't happen to rich people.
Yeah. You can't crash if you're in first class.
I think they're actually in a plane crash with first class.
I
it
think
just
they press
ejects.
they press a button and all of coach goes down and first
Yeah.
class just lands safely at
And
their
you get
destination.
new lives.
Yeah.
A parachute just carries you down. There's limos meeting you. They're like, who would you like to be, sir?
They're like, would you like a limo full of babes or booze or both?
I'll take the babesy boobs. The boozy
Boozy babes?
Yeah.
And you get to pick the color of your parachute.
Ooh. What color do you want?
I'm gonna go with a nice yellow.
That's a good one. Since you picked yellow, I'd like to coordinate. And... nah, I'm still going to go with purple.
Purple.
Yeah, it's my favorite color.
Really?
Love the color purple.
You
movie,
and
too.
you and David Duke.
Really?
Yeah, his robe's purple.
Oh, that's just that's one of their things. It's like black belts. It's like Taekwondo. The higher you move up, they're like, oh man, I can't wait to get my green cape. What do you have to do to get your green cape? You got to go protest at the state capitol. You got to
Burn down a
church,
Red Lobster.
and you have to fight a cop until he gives up. Then you get your green cape.
Oh man. We got about 3 hours of sleep last night. We let Mouse sleep in the bed with us for the first time, which
Yeah.
was a big deal for her.
Big mistake.
And a big mistake, yeah, because apparently she's a sweaty dog.
Yeah, she's a little
Have you
sweaty
ever
dog.
even heard
We thought it was
of
piss.
such a fucking bizarre thing? She's a sweaty dog. She's sweat all over my neck.
Leslie, do you want to chime in on this? Because we have a sweaty
Leslie
dog.
Bencina, the resident vet tech of Find Your Beach.
The Find Your Bee Veg.
What?
Veg tech. Hey, listen, the air pressure is really getting to my lexicon.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on CNN. You guys, I'm watching TV in the sky.
Andy is not a JetBlue flyer, and he was pretty excited to find out about the free Wi-Fi, and I was pretty excited to let him know that that's a thing.
It's actually good internet, too.
It's good
It's
internet.
weird. It's not like...
It's why I chose JetBlue for my miles, but they ended up going nowhere.
Did you know when we get married, you get my status?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for the fucking courthouse to open.
What?
I said I can't wait for the courthouse to open.
Yeah. I bet it'll be June.
Wow, CNN's really holding up with their death toll on the...
Yeah, it's
On the side
I
there.
liked what Chase said. He said it's like a telethon.
Yeah.
I just think that they should have
It's-
milestones.
He's like, this isn't the fucking Olympics.
I just wanted like them to come in and be like, folks, we are moments away from reaching a new milestone.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I loved like a week ago or maybe 4 days ago, they were like, we could see deaths up to 65,000 by August. And it's like, August? I think you mean next Wednesday.
Yeah. We're at 58 now.
Yeah, we are a quarter of the world's deaths and a third of the cases. What's that tell you?
Great.
We're
Probably that
number
we should
one.
put our fucking masks
We're
on.
number one. We're number one. Also, I was going to say this. Elon Musk came out today and said, "Free America."
Really?
Yeah.
What exactly does he mean by that?
He means like open up the economy. You know, get back into let's buy Teslas. Can we buy a Tesla?
No, we can't afford a Tesla, babe.
I know, but like, what if we tapped into some family resources?
We can do that when the courthouse is open.
Yeah, that's what we're registering as.
Send us the bag.
Where are you guys registered? Tesla.
Yeah. We want all Tesla related.
Tesla wedding cake.
Tesla plates.
Tesla coil.
Tesla curtains. Tesla couches. Tesla beds.
That's a weird thing that... Have you ever seen this? I don't know if girls are hip to it, but there's like a certain kind of guy who wears like car-themed clothing. You know what I mean?
No.
Like there's like... there's like Ferrari shoes and T-shirts and things
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know those guys. Italians.
Yeah, it's Italians, but there's also like another kind of guy that does it. How lame, like, sports cars are cool, but whenever a guy's like a sports car enthusiast, you're like, grow up.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Motorcycles, on the other hand, usually people who like motorcycles, if they like the right kind of motorcycle, pretty generally badass.
Yeah, although they can be really fucking snobby. You know how, like, people who love comedy can be fucking snobby about it?
Yeah.
People can be like that about motorcycles. Like, if you
You dated a motorcycle guy.
Yeah.
And was he like, I only ride American?
He was like, I only ride Harleys.
Did you know in the Hells Angels, you have to ride a Harley?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to ride anything else.
I did know
They'll
that.
be like, what's that? Kawasaki? Get the fuck out of here.
That is exactly what he sounded like. Jesus, Andy.
It's empty.
Your tremor this morning is out of control. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I don't care.
Your hand tremor?
I'm in the flow. I'm in the flow.
Of what? An earthquake?
No, it's just like, if I don't resist the tremor, it doesn't affect me.
It affects me.
How?
When you pass me a hot cup of coffee and it goes all the way, it burns my tits to the 3rd degree.
You mean that empty cup of coffee?
No, but, you know,
Yeah,
if
it
that
can
were
happen.
full.
It does happen. You're right. There are times when it's dangerous.
Yeah.
What
Like, I wouldn't
else?
want you flying this plane this morning, is what I'm saying.
I'm a good flyer. Pilot.
he gets on the thing. He's like, "Well, the air's smooth, but there is turbulence thanks to my left-hand tremor."
Wow. If anybody else is offended by this ableist propaganda, please write me and just give me your social security number. That's part of it.
Why? What are you gonna do with that?
Take some shit. Oh, it's water. Fuck. We didn't spill it.
You did spill it. You got a fucking foot tremor now. Hold on.
You guys, we've now spilled water. That's the level that we've gone to. I've vaped. We have 2 dogs. We set up a podcast. Did I spill it, like all of it?
Yeah, you spilled all of it. It's fine.
Is it just on the carpet?
Charlie doesn't give a shit. He's like totally fine with it. And it seems to have been sopped up by the blanket underneath him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
We put a little blanket down for Charlie. I mean, we've really made ourselves the fuck at home here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But why not? This is where we live right now.
Everybody else is doing media at home.
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert at home. Conan at home. Find your beach at home on an airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know why? We live in the moment.
We live to fuck. We did get...
And also to fuck.
we got some kind of email this morning.
Last night I got rejected by Andy, you guys.
That's not true.
I did. I said to him, I was like, would you mind drilling me from the inside?
Yeah.
Which I can't understand why that didn't appeal to him.
Tell them about what you did earlier in the day, and that might shed some light on it. Do you remember that?
That was the worst moment of my whole quarantine. You guys, I forgot that I lived with Andy for a second, okay? We've all done it in the quarantine. You forget that you forget that you're not alone, okay? And I am on my period.
Mm-hmm.
And I was changing my tampon.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason I just wanted to look at it, okay?
Yeah.
And I
So
was
she
holding
was-
it in front of me like a dead
She was dangling
like a dead
it.
mouse.
A used tampon. Just kind of enjoying all the colors of the rainbow.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
walked by and I went, "That's gross." That's all I said. I said,
He walked through the bathroom and he just goes Andy just goes, "That's pretty gross." And I almost flung it into my own face. It
Yeah.
scared me, you guys. I got so scared.
It was fun. No, that's not what I wanted. You stupid computer.
That was the worst moment of my whole life. Anyway, so I can't imagine why you didn't want to fuck me after that.
Also, I had just eaten dinner and ice cream, and it was like we hadn't slept. We were about to go to bed. It just wasn't a good time for me.
Oh man.
Here's a new thing I've learned. I can't bone on a full stomach.
Oh, that's a new thing you've learned?
Shut up.
That's a thing that suddenly, 7 months into our relationship you can't do anymore?
I'm just not good at it.
What do you mean you're not good at it?
It's like
That's fucking bullshit.
Don't.
That's bullshit. Just say the fucking spark is gone and move on.
It's not true. That is not true.
Unbelievable.
I resent.
Just call it like it is. You know? I've been looking at your dumb face for 45 days, woman, and I don't, if I fuck you on a full stomach, I'll throw up.
Wait, you can fuck on a full stomach?
Yeah.
It doesn't affect you at all?
No?
My stomach's always fucked up. Here's the main reason I don't fuck on a full stomach. I'm afraid of
You
farting
do.
during sex.
You do fuck on a full stomach, and you have.
I will. Jesus Christ, have I ever rejected you before that?
No, but it hurt.
This is crazy. If it was the other way around, if I rejected you and I went to the media and I was like, she rejected me last night, which was offensive, everybody would be like, are you okay? Are you mentally ill? But for women, they're like, that is a betrayal.
It is.
It is a betrayal. And
You don't like it? Get a
you've-
vagina, Andy.
we've lost you've lost his trust, and you have a hall pass to do whatever you want
That's
after
right.
that.
That's right. Idris Elba, hit me up.
All right.
I'm not afraid of the virus.
Here's
I'm on a plane, and my mask is under my chin.
We got some user mail, and this is from Kate.
Oh, this is too long.
Why? We read that other one the other day that was this long.
Okay.
It's a story. It's the tale of dog who ate
This
two
is
condoms.
a story of a dog eating 2 condoms.
This is a story not for the faint of heart. You will laugh, maybe cry, and be slightly disgusted. Could Wicket be the next anti-hero? Only time will tell. Our story begins many moons ago in a desolate land called Indiana.
Okay, well, this is already... Oh, Kate, settle down.
Kate, we understand that you love the spoken
Creative
word.
writing?
Yeah. Wicket was adopted in early March of 2014. I was getting ready to break up with my then boyfriend for being more or less an idiot douche canoe. I do like douche canoe. I'd been looking to get a dog of mine for a while, and he just seemed so perfect for what I needed in my life. A guy to go on long walks with and sit quiet with me on my balcony while I read. He was a good boy and was only threatened to get returned twice. About 6 weeks after that, Wicket was adopted. I broke up with my then boyfriend. I was just two of us running free and hiking and doing whatever we well damn please. And what pleased me was swiping on Tinder. Now, you might be thinking, is there anyone worth swiping right on in Indiana? The answer for the most part is no.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been to Indiana.
I've been to Indiana as well.
Not a lot of winners.
Nothing.
But you got to make do with what your options are. So for the
True.
most part, I'd go to the victim's apartment, and if I deemed it interesting enough, he might be invited to mine at some point. I say this not to brag of my conquest. You should. But to show that Wicket had been around safe sex before. Condoms were always tossed into the trash and stayed in the trash without issue. Fast forward a bit, and we moved to D.C. into my new apartment with my new roommate, and we were excited to get on with this new part of our lives. And what do you do when you move to a new city and don't really know anyone there? That's right. Hop on dating apps and find some new people. Kate, you can just say you're horny. Nobody's going to get mad at you.
Yeah, just say you wanted to get it in.
I realized something was different with the dog after I found myself a guy worth bringing over. Wicket was acting strange. He was shaking a little more than normal. If you remember, he shakes for attention, for anything, not just if he's hungry or cold. He's got Chihuahua blood. So I decided to keep my eye on him for a few days and see if he started feeling better. Well,
I just gotta say, as a comic, the word economy here is bothering me. But
yeah, she's spinning a yarn.
yeah.
Day 3 comes along, and I'm out for a walk with him. He's trying to do business, but I realize he's having difficulty pooping. I moved to take a look and realized that there's something unnatural hanging out of his butthole. And to my horror, I realized it's a used condom.
Oh my.
I look around as if I'm in a fairly busy residential area, and I see other people out and about. But I can't let him suffer with a lubed up piece of latex hanging out of his ass.
Oh my
You're
God.
telling me, sister. It isn't easy to push something so slippery out of your body. So using this plastic bag I pulled the rest of the condom out.
Thanks.
I was like, phew, thank God. Done, because that's a new level. But he stayed in his hunched pooping position, and a second condom was being pushed out. At this
What?
point, I realized there are some people looking at me since we've been in this spot of someone's yard for a bit now and anxious to move on. I pulled the condom quickly out of his asshole. I pick up the rest of the poop, and we basically ran away, myself in shame, and because he felt so much better. It was horrifying. What was his behavior, and why has it started? He never did this in Indiana, or other than nasty things where dog get into your undies. Surely he was just acting up, and this will stop. Just in case, I got myself a bedroom trash can with a lid so he couldn't get into it. My roommate, however, did no such thing, nor did she close her bedroom door when she was out and about, so the condom eating continued. Okay, you said the tale of Wicket who eats 2, but it sounds like there's more. I'm going to be honest. We're getting too deep into this, Kate. I'm gonna paraphrase this and read it later. But it sounds like Wicket is just a freak, and you need to quit kink shaming him.
Yeah.
Also, you need to quit kink shaming yourself. You
Yeah.
like to get it in.
You like to get it in a safe way. And you like to get it in to your dog as well, apparently.
You know the weird
I
thing
mean, you
about
don't
that
like
condom?
it, but, it happens.
The
You're
weird
not
thing
gonna
about that
stop.
condom is that it's been on her partner, in Kate, and then in Wicket.
Yeah, in a way, you got Wicket pregnant.
Also,
But pregnant.
it's kind of like a wonderful children's tale. The little condom that could.
Yeah. Latex really lasts.
That's great. Have you thought about trying to move cocaine through Wicket since he so easily will
Pass it.
Yeah. Go to Mexico.
Cocaine,
buy
heroin,
some cocaine.
anything.
Put
Crank.
some drugs in Wicket. Nobody's x-raying your dog,
Yeah.
right?
It's a really good idea, especially in this economy.
Thank you.
Um,
I did want to say,
it's weird to think that in order to stop her dog from eating condoms, she has to just have a baby.
not necessarily. You could get an IUD.
You could, but that doesn't protect against STDs.
I mean, our girl Kate, she likes to mix it up.
Well, she's in Indiana.
She's in D.C.
Oh, she's in
She
D.C.?
mixed it up.
Even worse.
Yeah, you got to be careful there.
You know people in D.C.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going? We're
Um,
podcasting. Sorry.
We're the worst people. The guy in front of us turned around and he was like,
He just stared.
um,
You know when somebody's wearing a mask, but you can tell their mouth has dropped underneath it?
I'm getting good at smizing. Are
What's
you?
that?
Smiling
Oh, with your eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to do a lot of up and down action with your eyebrows. That's pretty good, Andy. Ooh, you got a couple of looks going on there. Do the last one. That's like, really? That's what that is. You're squinting, but your eyebrows are raised, and it's like, really?
You're going to try that? Okay. I did want to talk about this because I think that we should talk about the error that we're on a plane. We should talk about some plane stuff while we still have some time.
Okay.
First of all, how weird are stewardesses?
How weird are they?
That's just we don't think about it very often. They're like mercenaries.
I'm a waitress in the sky.
Yeah, and they like do it for their whole life.
Yeah. Did you know that there's like a real
They have a good union.
well, yeah, but there's like a hierarchy.
Oh yeah.
Like where I've talked to stewardesses about this, and what are they? Flight attendants. Jesus. I've talked to flight attendants about this, and like the people that have to do the
Drinks.
safety info in the beginning.
Oh, they're the bottom bitches.
No, the drinks are the bottom bitches.
Oh, so
The safety info is easy. They can mail that shit in. And then they sit down for the rest of the
When you're
time.
on Southwest, they do a real fucking song and dance with that thing.
God, I hate that.
They're like,
I hate when they get laughs on Southwest.
Grab your lap snake and twist it into a knot.
Take your mask off because it's your levels are shit.
Did you tell me to put my mask on?
Yes, I did, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was wrong.
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
I forgive you.
I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. None
I love that
whatsoever.
about you. Yeah. I've always known that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're good about that.
You're really good at patronizing me.
No, that's not true. And you mean patronizing. I go to your shop, right?
Yeah,
The pussy store.
that's right.
Uh,
And you buy the whole something pussy supply.
it's just to be a steward,
I hate
a
myself.
flight attendant. Sorry, we're sold out.
I can't.
Sorry, we're sold out of pussy right now.
It's fine. Thanks for trying.
That's when you get married, you sell out of pussy.
You sell pussy's all sold out.
Yeah. One of your old hookups
We won't
calls
be
you.
restocking.
Yeah, he's like, oh, sorry, we discontinued that product.
Yeah. You're going to have to check somewhere else.
Um,
Not that you'll be able to find it, bitch.
But if you are a steward or flight attendant,
Let me ask you. Oh, sorry.
well, I just think you never have a normal life. You go to a different city every night.
Every die.
Every
Why'd
night.
you all of a sudden get Australian?
Every night. Because it's important to me
That's
when I'm on an airplane to,
uh-huh.
experience the world. I can't do it.
When we got engaged, did you have any exes reach out in like a way that was like,
Shitty?
well, no, but in a way that was like you could tell they were sad?
No.
No?
I mean, I have my ex-wife.
Yeah, but she was joking around.
Yeah, and then Stevie was like, congrats.
Yeah, everybody was cool.
Yeah. My ex, the Australian, I don't even think knows. I
Yeah.
don't think she checks on me or anything, so
Hmm.
she's got a new victim somewhere out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, he probably Ubered to her house last night in the quarantine and got sent home.
Yeah, she was like, you don't have your mask. Where's your mask? Sorry, Brianna or Rihanna. I know that that's a horrible impersonation of your culture.
But also,
Fuck her. Not Rihanna, my ex.
well, and she's the one who told you that you have a bad impersonation of her culture.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm watching on Andy's TV right now.
Super yacht.
Super Yacht, is that what's playing?
Let's see what the exact.
This girl is wearing a teeny tiny little quinceanera dress, like a
Selling
mini
yachts.
quinceanera dress. If you can imagine that.
Is she hot?
I can't tell if she's 46 or 13.
I also can't tell if she's selling the boat or. Oh, Yeah, she's like his dime piece.
Yeah.
Selling
Big
yachts.
cedar-lined closets. There's vanities in there.
They always say stuff like that. They're like, it's a cedar-lined closet. It's
Like you even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
I think it smells like cedar. There's no windows. Why would I want this bedroom? Get out. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Do you want to make fun of me? Do you want to tell the fans, since we're on an airplane, what I'm usually like on an airplane?
Yeah, normally, and it hasn't been happening this trip because he's been distracted with cleaning shit off of his thighs.
I also took my pill.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Normally, Andy's got his face pressed up against the window of the window seat with both hands, like a visor, like cutting out any vision that he might have of being inside of a plane. So he just stares at the ground. He just holds.
What are the clouds?
He's like, you know those horses in Central Park
Oh, yeah.
that have like the blinders on the sides of their eyes. That's what Andy does to
Can you
his
see that?
face while he's staring out the window of the plane. And I mean, I think we've talked about it before on the podcast, but it really doesn't make sense to me because he's like, it makes me feel better if I can see the ground. And that truly makes no sense because it's like, if you can see the ground, you can see how far you're going to fall if we crash.
It gives me perspective.
Hi.
That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know what it came from. It's mainly like when I'm in the middle, I just feel too disoriented. I'm just like, I still can't believe we're just like in this tube in the sky
Yeah.
with just that it works.
We should have asked him to say hi to the fans. We should have asked the guy in front of us to say hi.
You know what we really should ask is we should ask the people behind us if they mind pulling out that big screen. That
Yeah.
flat screen. We could plug it in. There's an outlet right
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Put it up in the front. We can all watch a movie together.
I'll move up to first class.
Yeah.
Just rise up.
Rise
Riot.
up. We should rise up.
We should.
I wonder if that's
I
ever
can't
happened.
believe we're not all just like sitting in first class. Like there's so many people on this plane that I think if you took every person on this plane and put them in first class, we'd probably fill first class, but maybe not for sure. Okay? And
I think
yet
there's 40
we're-
people on the plane.
What?
There's 40.
There's no way there's 40 people on
Yes,
this plane.
there is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 people.
There's more.
There's 21. I just counted them.
You know, there's people that you can't see.
There's one person in first class, 22 people.
I'm going to go down the aisles. I'm going to count everybody, and I'm going to prove you fucking wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like I just did? Like I just counted. You're going to do that except walking.
Okay, you don't have the right perspective because, as we've spoken, your body is shrunken. You have a tiny
What?
body.
What?
You have a little
Are
body.
you fucking serious?
You have a pygmy body.
How small am I getting?
Your pocket. You and Mouse pretty soon are going to be able to wrestle, and it's going to be
What?
fair.
It's going to be cute.
Have
Are
you
you
ever
more or
seen-
less in love with me since this whole thing started, Andy?
The flight? I think I'm good.
You're just good?
Oh, you mean the quarantine? I thought you meant the flight.
I meant the flight.
I love you every day. More and more.
Aw.
I love you on a new level. It changes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, on a new level, like, sometimes the levels are lower than the others.
I wouldn't have to. I don't know why you have to give them hierarchies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're just different levels.
Right. How much did you love me when you walked in on me swinging my tampon in the air?
More than when you got mad at me for not listening to your cult.
Wow.
Yeah. Good day and good evening, everybody. I am Bashar, and this transmission.
I listened to this guy on YouTube. His name's Bashar, right? And he's crazy. He's like, I think he thinks he's like,
I think he thinks he's an alien.
yeah, I think he thinks he's an alien. But he gives like really good advice.
Isn't he an albino?
He might be
I think he's albino.
In
He's
which case-
bald, and he wears a Hawaiian shirt always.
all the time. He's a real weirdo, but he also like kind of like makes his listeners feel stupid, which I
Yeah.
really like.
I really liked that how a girl was like, "But what if I'm afraid to do this?" And why would you be afraid?
And she's like, because what if like what if following my highest excitement, what if like there's a leak in my roof?
No.
He's like, what?
Then you get wet.
He's like, so what? You got water on your head? He's like, it's weird because he's saying like he thinks he's like an alien, but then when he talks, he makes more sense than people who are like, of this world.
What was that other one you were talking about yesterday? What I don't understand.
I'm not saying he's not of this world. I mean, I'm just saying he's like not totally like his feet aren't on the ground completely.
Yeah. The thing you talked about yesterday, I thought was that Abraham Hicks person. You're like, it's Abraham Hicks, and then I Googled it, and it's a woman.
No, you saw. There is a guy named Abraham Hicks. I don't know. I don't really listen to him that much. But I know there's an Abraham Hicks.
Are you sure he's not a guy that's dead now? And people
No,
like.
I think he is dead.
So maybe that woman is just continuing his legacy.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
I
she
don't know.
probably thinks she can channel him.
Probably.
What's up with all these people thinking they can channel people? I wish I could channel somebody.
You can channel Andy. You can channel Andy pretty good. You can channel Matthew McConaughey.
You know what? You are right.
That sort of began as your Australian.
What's that? I think I do a pretty good Matthew McConaughey.
Somebody on YouTube said you do a good Matthew McConaughey, and they said if it's making me uncomfortable, it means you're nailing it.
I do kind of look like an alien with my blonde hair.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably wrap it up. Now we're just talking about bullshit. What are you most excited about for New York?
I already said. I've already said all that shit.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. I'm excited about bodegas. I'm excited about fighting with people.
But what are you excited about today?
Oh, man. I think today I'm excited to, like, get home and get settled and start to look at the apartment together and kind of think about what it's going to be like when all of your stuff is moved in.
You guys want to know something funny? We have at least 3 suitcases and some more stuff, and I guarantee we will be completely unpacked tonight.
Yeah.
Like, things will be in closet organized tonight. That's how we do it.
Yeah, we don't
We're
fuck
just
around.
like, go, go, go.
Yeah, we do not fuck around. When it comes to packing, unpacking, getting settled, making a home.
Yes. And I'm excited for my workout tomorrow, which is just bringing the boxes that we shipped up to the 5th floor that we live on.
Yeah, me too.
I need to go on a diet.
What?
I need to go on a diet
Okay.
this week.
All right.
I am puffy as hell.
Yeah, you disgust me.
You too, babe.
I'm just trying to help you. I mean, you do not disgust me at all, and
Why
you
can't
are.
I just have goals, and that is to be cut? I want to be open shirt cut. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't want you to be that guy, but I want you to be that cut.
More body tattoos? Yes. I just wear a Hawaiian shirt with no undershirt, just leave it open. And
We
I
should
wear
both
really
get a
tiny
mouse
shorts.
tattoo.
Oh yeah, when we hit 1,000.
Mouse Charlie, baby in the box.
Yes. Yes. I want to get like a mouse portrait. You know what I mean?
What about Charlie?
Yeah, sure. Maybe them like facing opposite
What do you mean?
directions.
Yeah, sure. Like,
You just brought up mouse.
can I tell you something? You have kicked Charlie to the curb.
That is not true.
Your loyalty
Are you kidding me?
has gone out the fucking window.
Multiple times in the last couple of days. I've had moments with Charlie where I just hug him, I put my head against his, and I
Yeah,
go,
but you do it as like an after. You're like, oh, I remember you.
No, that's not true. It's just me and him. I want quality time with my son. But, it's just, I know Charlie misses his old dad, and it just hurts my feelings a little bit. And I'm Mouse's only dad.
Mouse shits on your lap.
That's a symbol of love in her culture. That meant she felt safe. No,
Wow.
I love Charlie so much. I would totally get a Charlie tattoo. I just all of a sudden was like hesitant because I was like, fuck, I'm going to get multiple dog tattoos.
Do you want to be that guy?
No. I want small.
Listen, first things first, you got to get cut.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do that. We'll both diet or whatever. I don't really diet, but I will work out
You
more.
don't need anything. You can see the veins in your hips.
What?
Not like your varicose veins. Like you can literally like see the like blood, like the tendon in your hip.
Okay, that's a
Your
gross
psoas.
detail nobody needed to know. But
We're really fun. Guys, I thought this was going to be a really interesting in the air podcast. And I think the
I
result,
think it's been good.
but we haven't had a big crack up.
It's because we're in the middle of a fucking plane.
Do you want to have a big crack up?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Charlie.
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 Oh.
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 Charlie.
He won't do it. He's looking at us and he's like, you guys.
He's like, you are embarrassing me.
He's like, you guys, now is not the time or the place.
Um,
He's like, also, please let me up on the seat. He keeps trying to get up on the seat. It's so cute.
yeah, he would sit on like, Charlie would sit on like a pile of like railroad ties. He does not care. Just anything.
He just wants to be near you.
I love you, Charlie. The way you smile.
Oh.
Speak.
Oh. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, he's not interested. I mean, the dog has manners. Okay, you guys, wash your hands. Don't lick your lover's eyeballs.
And when you're on an airplane,
You know, wear your mask.
start a podcast.
Start a podcast.
Bring your big screen.
Bring your entire living room.
Uh,
And also make sure your dog shits on your lap.
On your lap.
And not the floor.
All right. Bye.
Bye.